Breaking news coming out of Washington today. The Washington Commanders are deciding to move on from a senior director of player personnel, Eric Stokes. Let's talk about it after the intro.
How I feel? Blessed. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rock it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have another video. So as we said in the intro, the Washington Commanders are moving on from Senior Director of Player Personnel, Eric Stokes, per JP Finley, John Keim, and Nikki Giovanni. Now let's read about it on Twitter and see, if we can get a little bit of insight on why they are doing so. So John Keim reports and says, as Nikki Giovanni reported, the Washington Commanders are letting go of executive Eric Stokes, sources confirmed. There will be a couple of other changes as the new league year for the front office is just getting underway. So as we know, the front office little season is kind of over once the draft is concluded, so they can start making their moves. Let me put it in perspective for the players, right? So, right after the season, players then could start getting cut, or we could start looking into free agency, looking into the draft. That's the coaches and players time to see what their next move is going to be, whether it's going to be with the same team or if they're going to move on from the team, right? Also, during that time, the Washington Commanders front office is also, their season is just getting kicked off too. So as the Washington Commanders on-field season is getting wrapped up, the front office season is getting right underway, so it's unlikely for them to make any changes because they're now showtime, free agency, draft also, and everything else, re-signing players, so on and so forth. Now that that's all out the way, they can now start making moves of some people that they want to get rid of, and one of the first people that they're getting rid of is Eric Stokes. Eric Stokes has been here for 4 years, as you can remember, just to refresh your memory. He came here with Ron Rivera. They both were in Carolina, and he brought them over once. You remember, everybody was coming from Carolina, and we were called the Washington Panthers at one point, right? Because so many people from Ron Rivera Street was coming over here. That's Eric Stokes. He started out here in Washington as the director of pro personnel, and then he got a promotion the following year to senior director of player personnel. So again, he's heavily involved in free agency, heavily involved in the draft, heavily involved in the scouting department and the combine and stuff like that. That's what he does. He started out as a scout with the Seattle Seahawks when he first started this journey as an executive. So that's his whole background. That's what he was doing for Washington while Ron Rivera was here. So all those late round picks that we were looking at, that potentially ain't panning out, you could maybe put it in the lap of this guy right here. Eric Stokes is now not going to be here, and why do I think that's not going to be the case? I just think it's the case of new regime, honestly. Like, Ron Rivera brought him in here. Now he's going out of here because Ron Rivera isn't here. And I think Dan Quinn and Adam Peters, they're going to work together to get their own guys in here and get guys that they're more comfortable with and more familiar with. Nothing against Eric Stokes. I'm pretty sure more likely than not he'll find work somewhere else once his final year is up here, whatever, once he's finally out of Washington. But that's just how it goes, when you have a new coaching staff, a new whole regime coming in. Out with the old and with the new, and quite frankly, a lot of these late round picks, they didn't pan out for us under Ron Rivera. So maybe, again, you could put some fault to this guy, and maybe he's the reason partially why we didn't have the success in the late rounds that we wanted to. Or honestly, just in the draft in general, because drafts under Ron Rivera were absolutely crap. So that's just a quick video that I want you guys to, listen to and give you the update on. Eric Stokes out of Washington. Let me know what y'all think about it down below in the comment section. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti, like, comment, subscribe, help to the Washington Commanders. On the road to 7,000 subscribers, so I'd greatly appreciate it if you come to reach that goal as soon as possible. You have a blessed one. See y'all later. Peace.
Never gave a ballin' like I'm D-Sean, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a laundry.